Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Yahusha's time. It is an end time series to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. I am compelled to believe all of us who sincerely pursue after pure set-apartness and from the Almighty Creator, that we will discover His name is indeed Yahuah. It is a name that I am compelled to embrace, but I am willing to understand that if I am mistaken, proof will come. But as I have breath and a heartbeat, I find convictions confirming that I am on the right path. Pray and watch, proof will come. It is a message to those who realize that Yahuah, His word, He was indeed manifest in the flesh in the person of Yahushua Messiah. He sacrificed an earthen vessel that He created, that was born of the virgin birth, and it was resurrected from the grave, and He transformed that earthen vessel. He demonstrated how we are to engage Him, Yahuah, the Almighty One, and all physical demonstration that we witnessed when He walked physically on the face of the earth in the person of Yahushua Messiah is made alive through His set-apart spirit that He sent in Yahushua's name. We will come to understand the full dynamics of our relationship with the Almighty Father. Yahusha's time is a time of discovery, a time of an awakening nation like never before. The world will come to know true Yahushua, consisting of Hebrews and Gentiles, made one by Yahushua Messiah under one banner. This is part 3 of a multi-part segment entitled Identifying Chosen Leaders as they are directed by the Spirit of Yahushua Messiah. If you're tuning in for the first time, I encourage you to listen to part 1 and part 2. I encourage you to consider listening to these messages in their sequential order when they are in multiple parts. At least, my brothers and sisters, consider the segment titles, the parts of the segment titles, listening to them in order. But do as you feel you are compelled. This is part 3. Today is January 8, 2015, and let us continue. My brothers and sisters, I say often, proof comes. It will come in our individual weakness. Each one of us are about to experience being made mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually weak in some way, shape, and or form. Each of us who will be among the children of obedience will experience that in our prospective weaknesses, the Spirit of Yahushua will rise up within us, Yahushua Messiah. He will prove to work directly with us in spirit, through us in spirit, one towards another, and through His chosen leaders, and we will come to identify the presence of His sent messengers, known by some as Malachim and by many as angels. These are the last days for man in these earthen vessels. End times are here, and we will discover the most difficult times of our lives are unfolding like never before. End times are here, and we will witness a rise of the 144,000 true descendants of Yahusha, commonly known as Israel or Yisrael. True descendants of Abraham, Yitzhak, commonly known as Isaac or Yaakov, known as Jacob, whose name was changed to Yahusha, most commonly referred to as Israel, will rise, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Yahusha as defined in Revelation 7 chapter, along with a great multitude. We will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. Now many struggle when I say great multitude because they are aware that it speaks of a remnant. And I admit this to you, my brothers and sisters. If you consider that there are roughly over 7.2 billion people on the earth, if only 25 million represented those gathered from the four corners, 25 million is a mere fraction when you contrast it to 7.2 billion. And I just randomly took the number 25 million just to present a point. Scriptures state that it'll be a great multitude, but I assure you it'll be a great multitude which no one can count. Because given what will be going on and occurring during these end days, that would be the last thing on someone's mind to count every head, to conduct the census. I assure you, it will still be a remnant when you compare it to over 7.2 billion. No one will be interested at the time of doing a census or taking account. As we are gathered, life will become more important. The priorities of obeying and worshiping the Most High will be top of mind, I assure you. Pray and watch. My brothers and sisters, the ultimate proof regarding the chosen leaders of Yahusha led by the set-apart Spirit of the Almighty Father Yahuah, sent in Yahusha's name, will come with proof that will include severe outcomes up to and including massive death to the wicked, to the rebellious, to the disobedient even. There will be many who will die, who will get in the way of end-time prophecy fulfillment. If you doubt that, consider Revelations 6:8 and 9:18, which speaks of a fourth of the population being killed, or a third. These are two separate incidents, one during the seal, one during the trumpet. One during the opening of a seal, one during the blowing of a trumpet. Do not Revelation 6:8 and 9:18 represent massive deaths? I strongly plead with each of you to seek to discern the presence of Yahushua Messiah like never before. Your very life as you know it, my very life as I know it, our lives as we know it, and these earthen vessels may very well depend on it. End time prophecies will be fulfilled. The 144,000 will rise. The great multitude will join them, and all who represent those not appointed to the wrath of the Almighty Father. As the children of obedience, we will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. We will be physically gathered to an appointed place, a safe place, specifically chosen by the Almighty Father. We will be directed by the Spirit that He sent in Yahusha's name. Each of us will come to identify what is expected of us, those that will be physically alive as these prophecies unfold. Yahusha, O Yahusha, prepare to witness the unveiling of the chosen leaders directed by the Spirit of Yahusha. Prepare to witness the coming of the two witnesses of Revelation, for whom I believe will be the ultimate last two major shepherds of Yahusha. I'm compelled without a doubt to believe they are here, and the world will witness their presence very soon. Remember, the scriptures do not mention every detail regarding the ministry of the two witnesses. Remember, the scriptures do not mention what their life is like before their ministry becomes into its fullness. Remember, the life of the two witnesses resemble set apartness. And in order for us to identify them, we will see a reflection of their ministry showing some elements, some fruit that represents an individual or two individuals who know how to execute the orders and commands, and they will demonstrate with power and might as they are led and backed up and reinforced by the Almighty Father Yahuah through Yahushua Messiah. To everything there is a season, and the season of bringing Yahusha from the four corners of the earth is vastly approaching. We have many roads to pass and seas to cross before fulfilling what is prophesied regarding our final exodus. If I were to speculate, or in simple words guess, it is my best estimate that we have less than 10 years, probably 5 to 10 years, or it could be even less, to begin our final exodus. I believe it is approaching sooner than we realize. If I am correct, take under consideration the work that is needed to fulfill the prophecies regarding our final exodus. It means there will be little time for continued debating and arguing and fighting over scripture, over interpretations and teachings and beliefs and practices. Consider that the days will and are being shortened. We will come to discover a sense of urgency and the need to pursue set apartness versus pursuing a different agenda. To each of us, our time will come. We will witness these orders come before us to fulfill the scriptures regarding the 144,000 and great multitude, as mentioned in Revelation 7th chapter, those who will be physically alive, those who are among the chosen leaders of Yahusha, those who are among the children of obedience, those who are indeed Yahusha walking in obedience. Allow me to share this. 2 Thessalonians 2, 5, 6, and 7 say, do not remember that I told you this while I was still with you. For now you know what restrains for him to be revealed in this time. For the secret of lawlessness is already at work, only until he who now restrains come out of the midst. I submit to you, he who restrains is us, we who are the children of obedience, until we who will be gathered from the four corners of the earth are gathered and removed. The fullness of the office of the Antichrist will not be revealed. Many think it will be a rapture. This is erroneous and wicked teachings and beliefs Proof is coming, my brothers and sisters. Many erroneously believe this means that the rapture will take place, but I assure you it is referencing until we are gathered from the four corners of the earth and placed in a safe place. I have mentioned in times past vividly how I believe the Spirit of Yahusha have revealed to me how this will come to be. I have mentioned much regarding being gathered to that final place, and how at the end when they meet, when the wicked ones, the wicked nations meet in Megiddo and make their plans to march against the camp of the Most High, against the house of the Almighty Father Yahuah. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters. These words will come to be. They will prove to be true. As end times get intense, we will begin to embrace a sense of urgency. We will witness the need to be more clear on how to yield to the chosen leaders of Yasharal, led by the Spirit of Yahusha. Identifying chosen leaders will become clearer as we grow in discernment. We will witness structure and discipline like never before. My brothers and sisters, when you discover those who pursue set apartness and whole, when you discover those who magnify the need to discover the voice of Yahushua Messiah, I submit to you, you discover a phenomenal thing. You will find that this represents a good thing, a set-apart phenomena occurring. When you discover one who is surrounded with the presence of Yahushua Messiah unwaveringly and focused, emitting power, set-apart power that causes your spirit to stir, that influences your spirit, your mind, your body, chances are you have discovered a set-apart child working and functioning in obedience to the Spirit of Yahushua. When you discover one who provides details and directions followed by power, with power, set apart power by Yahushua Messiah, and demonstrating unwavering leadership, each of us will come to know that that may indeed be a chosen leader of Yasharal, guided by the Spirit of Yahushua. When you discover one who answers questions that reflects wholeness and set apartness according to the scriptures and according to the living words of the Most High Father Yahuah, proceed with questions. Continue to ask questions. Seek to prove whether he or she is led by the Spirit of the Most High Father sent in Yahushua's name. The time is at hand. Promises are made. Covenants will be kept on schedule that belongs only to the Most High. He will fulfill his promises to us, O Yasharal. Identifying chosen leaders led by Yahushua Messiah will become clear with each passing day as we find ourselves moving closer to the return, as we find ourselves beginning to gather, as we find ourselves beginning to witness forced migrations, forced transitions. There will be the call, there will be the response, there will be obedience. We will grow to recognize true chosen leaders, led by the Spirit of Yahushua, coming in might and in power. All others will be exposed and reproved and or purged from our ranks. There will be times when we will find ourselves coming away from the wicked leaders and move forward towards our final exodus. There will be some leaders who stumble, who fall, who will succumb to wickedness, but they will be reproved, corrected. We will witness the atoning power of Yahushua Messiah among some, but there will be those who will be laid waste, never to be seen again, who pursued a different agenda, who succumbed to the wicked one. Pray and watch. We'll be able to discern the difference. It will become obvious. It will become plain and clear among those who are gathered. What say you, O listener, to these words? Are you able to come to the reality of identifying chosen leaders of Yahushua Messiah? The need to identify the chosen leaders? Have you begun to fortify yourself by studying, by praying, by focusing on Yahushua Messiah and seeking to discern what is indeed set apart? Leaders led by the Spirit of Yahushua, know this: you are not alone. For all that is ordered by the Most High is going forward, and there is no single individual. There are many and others who are indeed being called out, fashioned and refined, forged into the position of leadership. They will define what the structure of Yasharal represents and the characteristics that are expected of us in a gathering nation, an awakening nation. Yasharal, we are indeed awakening as I speak. The set-apart children of obedience will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. Proof will come that true Yasharal consists of Hebrews and Gentiles who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father and have accepted Yahusha as Messiah, as Mashyach. There's much work to be done, many roads to travel before we witness the completion of our exodus. Pray, study, pray some more, establish an earnest mind, heart, body, and soul to respond with accuracy, timely, to what is ordered of you. We will learn to adjust, we will adapt. We will come into obedience. Proof is emerging and it will continue to come. Soon proof will come in the most phenomenal way. There will be no one who can deny the living presence of Yahushua Messiah, nor the living presence of Yahushua Messiah working through us individually, through us one towards another, and through his chosen leaders, in or by his sent messengers. Pray and watch. Time is at hand. End times. The time of preparing for our final exodus. The time for awaiting the physical return of Yahushua Messiah. O Yasharal, listen carefully and pray. For these days are real and all too true. If you have been listening to this segment in its entirety, to any other messages that I have presented under the name of Symmanayah, I salute you. I salute your persistence to identify and discover set apartness. I salute your love for Yahushua Messiah, your love for the Almighty Father. I salute your openness to know the need to prove every spirit and determine whether it is indeed set apart or not. I salute you and I praise Yahushua Messiah for anything that is made known that is set apart from me, that comes from me, whether it be in words, in deeds, or in action. I pray that Yahushua Messiah gets all credit and esteem, that he is lifted up, and that we witness him draw all men to himself and present us before the Almighty One. Pray and watch. Seek to understand these words, my brothers and sisters, for Yasharal's time is at hand. Until next time, this concludes the multi-part segment entitled Identifying Chosen Leaders, as they are directed by the Spirit of Yahushua Messiah. Until such time as next time, stay tuned as Yasharal's time continue. I pray that you're able to endure until the very end. My brothers, my sisters, my family, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.